So what happens if your jewelry breaks? Well, don't throw it away. It's probably easily savable. I'm gonna walk you through the most common jewelry repairs so you know how to take advantage of saving your jewelry. Let's get started with this one. In this scenario, the O-ring came off of my necklace, so all I have to do is reattach it. Now, for these jewelry repairs, I'm gonna use my needle nose plier and my 3-in-1 pliers to actually help facilitate all of the different ways I need to repair these items. This one's really easy though. All I have to do is take my needle nose pliers and separate my jump ring, just like this. Then all I'm going to do is reattach it to both the chain and the base of my necklace. Using the pliers again, I can retighten the jump ring together. And there you have it. Your necklace is restored. This is one of the most common ways to repair jewelry. You actually need to replace the whole chain. You can see here, the chain on this necklace actually just broke in half, so it's pretty much unwearable as is right now. To do this, you're actually just gonna want to purchase a whole piece of new chain. This one actually has a clasp already, but if it doesn't, you could purchase a new clasp as well. I'm going to unclasp it, and now I want to measure the chain to match the dimensions of the original necklace. And I'm going to do 2 different measurements, one for each side. They're both the same length, so that's not going to be very difficult. So I'm just going to put my chain up next to this one, roughly measure the length, just about here. Now, using my 3-in-1 pliers, these have wire cutters in them, I'm actually just gonna cut the chain. So now I have an exact size chain that matches the length of my original necklace. Now, I'm gonna make another copy of this so I can do one on each side. So again, this time I can just measure it to be equal to my first chain. Should be right about here. And take my wire cutters, snip it off. Now I have my 2 chains for my new necklace. So how do you attach them? Well, you want to first unattach the old chains. We can get rid of those. You can see that these actually have a jump ring that's attaching this bulkier part of the necklace to the chain. So I'm just gonna undo the jump ring and remove the chains on each side, just like this. All right, I've got them with my pliers. I've now opened my jump ring, and I can just take the chain right off. You can save the jump ring or use a new one if you want. For this one, I'll just reuse the same one I already had on my necklace. Take my pliers, loop it back through the necklace, and then just attach the end of my chain right on to my O-ring, and then close it up. Just like that. And I just do the same thing with the other side. And close her up. Now, finally, I'm just gonna attach my lobster clasp. And you can use the same one from your old necklace. And again, if you have a new chain that has a lobster clasp on it, you can use that one too. It really doesn't matter in this case. So we'll just take this one off by unattaching it from the jump ring. You can see the redundancy here. There's a lot of jump ring attachments. These things are literally like the glue between chains on jewelry. So I have it here. I'm just gonna string it through the end of my chain and close it up again, just like that. Now I have my necklace fully restored, ready to wear, no chains broken. All right, for this next jewelry repair, you'll notice that the cord end of my necklace broke. It actually just detached from the cord itself. So to fix this one, I'm just gonna attach a new cord end, and I'm gonna show you how to do a crimp cord end. But first, we need to remove this. So much like the other jewelry repairs, I'm going to remove the O-ring first, take the cord end off, put on the new cord end, and then show you how to attach it to your cord. This O-ring is really teeny tiny, so I definitely need my pliers to help me take it off. All right, I've got one, got the other. All right, you can see it'll come right off, just like that. Okay, so we got that cord end off. Now we have to reattach the new one. Now to do this, you're gonna get a new cord end that looks like this. This is a crimp-on cord end. We're actually gonna crimp it on. And you wanna attach it to your cord first, and then we'll hook it in to the jump ring. So let's use our pliers because this is so little and fine. I'm going to put my cord right in here so that it sits just like this. Clamp down on it so I got a grip. And then I can use both of my pliers to literally just crimp it on and make sure that it stays on the cord. Just like that. So now it's strong, it's not gonna come out. And then I can pick back up on my jump ring, attach it onto my cord end, and then use my pliers to tighten them together. And there's your necklace. Looks great. The cord end is solid. Now, what if you've got a lot of cords that came out of your cord end? For this one, we're actually gonna use a little bit of glue. So before we get started on this one, all you wanna do is make sure that your cords are together at the ends. And we can straighten them up right before we attach them to the cord end. If you needed to trim them at all, that would be a good opportunity to do it. And then we're gonna take off the cap of our glue, put a little bit dab into the end of our cord end, just like this. And the cords itself will actually push the glue to the end, so you don't have to worry about getting down in there. If you do care, you could use something like a toothpick if you wanted. So again, we're gonna pick up our cords. I'm gonna bunch the ends together, making sure they're pretty similar in length. Get them super straight. All right, that looks good. As you can see, they're all bunched together. And now I'm gonna stick them all into the cord end with the glue. You just wanna hold it in place for a few seconds. It dries together. All right, that should be good. So now you just wanna let it dry for a few hours, depending on the type of glue you use, but your bracelet is repaired.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest videos.